Welcome everyone, this is AndresRestart, and today we're going to be trying to answer the question, would an online multiplayer be good for Metroid Prime 4? So for some of you, you may just say, yes, of course, why not? But here's the thing, while I'm pretty confident that Nintendo could totally pull off a really good online multiplayer for Metroid, that might come at a cost, and that could come at a cost for having an incredible, masterful single-player experience. And you see, as a Metroid fan, what it's always been about has been that single-player experience. Whenever I try to explain what Metroid is to people who haven't played it before, I sort of explain it as kind of like Zelda, but with shooting in first person in an alien world. That kind of is what it is. It's an adventure delving deeper and deeper to a mysterious alien world. That's what it's about. And that's a single-player experience. So if they were to divert all of their resources to make a really good online multiplayer, then they might not have as many resources to make an epic single-player experience. When we look at the original trilogy of Metroid Prime, the original was just a single-player game, but then Metroid Prime 2 had multiplayer, but it wasn't really considered to be that great, so they scrapped it and they just focused on a single-player experience for Metroid Prime 3. We did eventually get a multiplayer for Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS, but the single-player on that was pretty bad, and it was the multiplayer, which was the focus, that was actually really good. So is it possible that they could actually focus on both and have both a good online multiplayer and a good single player? Maybe, but I don't know how big this development team is. I don't know how well this game is being planned. I don't know how many resources Nintendo is willing to invest into this game. We don't know, but most of the time it's usually one or the other that's good, never really both. Sure, Splatoon has a pretty good single player experience, but it's only 4 to 5 hours. It's not really what the game is all about. It's about the online multiplayer, and Metroid Prime mainly is about the single player experience. But Metroid as a whole has always kind of underperformed when it comes to sales, and in this day and age, online multiplayer really sells well, and the Metroid series has always kind of made sense to have multiplayer, to be kind of like that sci-fi shooter. There's definitely room for there to be a good online multiplayer, but again, at what cost? Nintendo probably is going to have to decide if it's worth it for them to add online multiplayer. But let me just kind of point something out here. It might actually be happening because, well, Salix is going to be in the game. And Salix is a hunter for Metroid Prime Hunters. And there have been rumors of other hunters being in the game as well. So if we're going to actually be seeing the hunters for Metroid Prime Hunters, a online multiplayer focused game, then maybe this game will also have online multiplayer, which would definitely help it to sell really well in this day and age. So Nintendo may very well be trying to do that. So if they are doing that, does that mean that the single player experience is going to be small and short? Possibly, but I feel like Nintendo would understand that the most important thing about Metroid Prime is that single player experience, that adventure, delving deeper and deeper into a mysterious alien world. I think they understand that's what Metroid Prime is all about, and I think they're going to focus on that. So if I was a betting man, I would say that Metroid Prime 4 is going to have a campaign that is bigger, grander, and very well executed compared to its predecessors. I don't really know if they're going to add multiplayer. They might. But at whatever cost it's going to be, I feel like that they're going to make sure that we're going to get a very healthy single-player campaign. If I were just to put some numbers out there, let's just say around 60 hours, I would feel like to be pretty fair. It could have a lot of open-ish elements. It could be a very big Metroid game with a lot of really cool mechanics thrown in there, and it could feel like a really awesome atmospheric alien adventure game, and that's what I want for Metroid Prime. So hopefully that happens. But if it also comes with an amazing online multiplayer that maybe it's not like 20,000 maps, but it just has a few select maps that are really good, it's very replayable and very fun, that'd be great too. And I would welcome that if they can pull off both. But ultimately what I want the most is a really good single-player campaign. So I guess to answer the question of the title for this video, I would say that it could happen, it's possible. It makes sense for Nintendo to at least consider the option because they do want to find ways to make the series sell. But if you look at games like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, it is possible to make a single-player game still sell really well. So I think Metroid Prime is going to have a great single-player campaign, and it might have a multiplayer mode. And if it's in there, it'll be good. Maybe not incredible, but it'll at least be good. That's what I think is going to happen with Metroid Prime 4. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's likely there'll be an online multiplayer in Metroid Prime 4? And if so, is it going to be any good? Is it going to be good for the series? Will it take away from the single player campaign? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new here and you love Nintendo content, make sure to subscribe. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that notification bell. But that's all for now, everyone. See you all really soon. Bye.